You is drawn 1, Night Dancing 2, Broadway Emperor 3, Cochinella 4, No Better Than This 5, and Aloha Don Ho, drawn barrier 6. This is the first trial of the day. Very good afternoon to you all. Anyone wishing to get some food, the barbecue's happening downstairs. Anyone wishing to get a copy of the trials on DVD, they're also available by placing an order downstairs. They're all set for the first trial. We did have a field of 6. It's down to a field of 5. We'll work out the scratching in a few moments' time as the way they go. And beginning well was No Better Than This, and also Night Dancing began well with All For You. In 4th spot was Broadwalk Emperor, and Cochinella is in 5th spot. So no Aloha Don Ho's the scratching number 6. They swing out of the straight the first time, and All For You has gone through to take up the running from Night Dancing 2nd, and 3rd was No Better Than This. In 4th spot was Broadwalk Emperor, and 5th and last is Cochinella. They head down the back straight and they've got just over a mile to travel. And the leader is All For You. Leads the way from Night Dancing 2nd, and 3rd spot was No Better Than This. And 4th was Boardwalk Emperor, and 5th and last is Cochinella. They go past the 1600, and the lead time was in 50 seconds. A field of 5 is strung out by about 25 to 30 metres. And the leader is All For You, travelling nicely in front for Craig Demler. 2nd spot was Night Dancing, and 3rd was No Better Than This. 4th, Boardwalk Emperor, and 5th, and being reined up, was Cochinella at the tail of the field. 50 seconds of lead time in the first trial of the afternoon. In fairly cold conditions, it's not a warm day, that's for sure. 32.6 the first quarter of the last mile, and All For You just bowling along out in front. It's not going fast, but seems to be just left alone. Just wanting to switch off as the bell sounds, as Craig has a look at the semaphore board. They're going pretty slow, but the rest of them had a little bit of trouble keeping up. But All For You just wanted to bludge there coming into the straight. He's been asked to get a little bit quicker. Back on the bit again. Night Dancing in 2nd spot. 3rd, No Better Than This. 4th, Broadwalk Emperor. And 5th and last of all was Cochinella. Past the 800, second quarter. That was very slow, wasn't it? 34.3. So 32.6 the first, and they dawdled that second quarter. 34.3. All For You to go a bit quicker. He gets 8 metres in front of Night Dancing. No Better Than This gets to 3rd, and we'll get into this camper. And last of all, Cochinella, who's been struggling to get on the bit and keeping its mind on the job. 500 out, and No Better Than This quickly loomed up to All For You. 3rd spot, Night Dancing. 4th, Broadwalk Emperor, and then Cochinella. 3rd quarter in 30.4, and No Better Than This. Travellers very easily on the outside. Getting up to the 2nd hour's Night Dancing running on. No Better Than This is called upon. All For You can't keep going, and then Broadwalk Emperor, but in the straight. And No Better Than This is doing it very, very easily, out by about 8 or 10 metres. 2 in 2nd spot, Night Dancing. Then Broadwalk Emperor from All For You and Cochinella, but an easy win to No Better Than This scores. 2nd spot was Night Dancing, 3rd Broadwalk Emperor, 4th Cochinella, and 5th was All For You. 30.4 to 3rd quarter, 29.4 home, mile rate of 27.1. 271 was the mile rate. Lead time 50, 32.6, 34.3, 30.4 and 29.4. Mile rate of 27.1, 27.1 lead time in 50 seconds. And the gross time was 2.57. 2.57 the gross. 32.6, 34.3, 30.4 and 29.4. Mile rate 27.1. Last mile in 26.9. Last half 59.8, 59. 4 and 1, 5, 2, 3, 4 and 1. 8.5 by 25, 8.5 by 20.1. Last mile 26.9, last half 59.8, 8.5 by 25 on 5, 2, 3, 4 and 1 on the first trial.